So the Oklahoma State Thunder managed to even the series 1-1 in a little bit different looking of a game. The turnovers were a lot more even. It was 15 for Indiana, 13 for OKC, so Indiana definitely wasn't making as much mistakes as they normally do. And I think that just came down to simply the pace of the game. I feel like OKC really controlled this game a lot better. They once again were able to get out to about a 10, 12 point lead, and they really just didn't let up from there. The only quarter that Indiana managed to win the entire game was the fourth, which they only won by 1 point. But the first quarter they lose by 6, the second quarter they lose by 12, and OKC was kind of just able to keep it within that half court range. Got big time production from Alex Caruso offensively with 20 points off the bench. Also, that dude is always hustling around, grabbing rebounds. And Indiana, once again, a pretty flat performance across the board from everyone. Didn't even have a 20-point score in this game. Tyrese ends it, I believe, with the high of 17. Other guys like Nemhard, Siakam had 14, 15 here. And again, SGA has proven to be a pretty difficult matchup for the Indiana Pacers in this series. This game 3 is really, really pivotal, especially I believe for Indiana. If OKC takes control and is able to get a win in Indiana, I think that the momentum is going to be completely heading their way, and they could still possibly end this thing within 5 games. But ultimately, not terrible. Remember, Denver won game 1 in OKC. They ended up losing game 2. Then they win game 3 in Denver, which really, really changed things for them. And once again, all Indiana really has to do at this point is win all of their home games, and they're able to win this series. So they're still not in a bad spot. I just really don't think that they can give up this game 3. I think it's very, very pivotal for the series momentum. And as for OKC, they have to have the goal of at least coming out with 1 in Indiana. Because if you don't, you're down 3-1. Sure, maybe you could extend it to 6 in game 5, but then you have to go back to Indiana. It's just gonna be much more of a slog of a series. But we'll have to see who begins to take direction of this series in game 3 coming up, I believe, on Wednesday.